Yeah, Cobb's Mike. I'm just here for the brief.
Yeah, okay, just here for the brief, not flying tonight?
No, can't.
Okay,
Do that.
no worries. That being said, I think you might be new to this, but we have the Apollo bot that goes on the events channel, and it just kind of helps us plan for how many flights we need. So, Jinx will talk about it in a second. But thanks for showing up. All right, Jinx, over to you.
Okay. So friends, stingrays, countrymen. Anybody know that reference?
No.
I know.
Julius Caesar?
Knuckles do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Friends,
I know you
Romans,
were there when it
country.
was spoken, Jinx, but
Very
You know what I
few.
said?
Two for the night.
I'm gonna fight you, Disarm. I'm gonna fight you.
How would he hear that? He wasn't
We're
there
gonna
for it.
drop. We're dropping the gloves, and we're going to the penalty box. Okay.
and then we're gonna
Got
hug
it.
and drink after it. It's gonna be great.
Gotta be
Yeah.
holding the paperwork up in heaven going, and you beat the shit out of this guy?
Okay. First off, a couple of BZs. I'd like to give a BZ to Tex. Tex has been working his ass off. He's working on a couple of projects for us, but tonight you're going to see the labor of love, which is the new liveries. I should say the modified liveries, which will have all your call signs and your silhouettes and stuff. It looks awesome. It's real easy to use. You just go down to your number and pick it. If you're a flight lead, pick your number with the one that says FL behind it. So, Tex, thank you very much. It's awesome work.
Absolutely.
A quick question on that.
Yeah.
You still have to put your board number in though, right?
Correct.
Affirmative.
Okay. Okay, just making sure.
Good question.
Secondly, Ian, who's been running around like a complete nut, answering questions and working on the often complex and finicky OMM. Thank you, Ian, for taking care of all that stuff and making sure we're all up to date.
Hell yeah, I am.
If it breaks, it's Jinx's fault.
It is. It is. That's always my fault. Speaking of which, is everybody updated?
I think so.
Damn it, you beat my at here.
Okay, we'll find out, won't we? Because if you have it, you better make sure you got your South Atlantic stuff in there, because you will not get into the server if you don't have it. So
Quick step now. Step now.
it's fast. Okay. One thing I need to bring up, guys. I'm here to make a bargain with you. We work really hard with the MPS staff. Speaking of which, if anybody has interest in the MPS staff, we're looking for more people. So we meet on Tuesday nights and build the brief and the actual missions. So speak with Zap if you are interested in getting involved in that. We'd love to have you. Anyway, we work really hard, and it's hard, difficult work to get these missions up. It takes about 2.5 to 3 hours every Tuesday night that we're working on this stuff. So, and there's a lot of Sundays that I get on with Creeper and we test a lot of shit out. So it's a lot of work. What we need from you guys is this. We need you guys to, as soon as the event comes up, to click on it. Either yes or no or tentative. Those three things. I need you guys to do that so that we know when we're doing our staff that we're able to get the slots and the missions that are going to be filled up. So I ask everybody, don't wait till Wednesday, don't wait till Thursday morning. As soon as that damn thing comes up, please hit either accept, not accept, or tentative. Okay?
Question on that?
Yes.
What's worse, hitting I'm going to be here and not making it, or hitting I'm not going to be here and making it?
If you're not sure, put in tentative. If you say like, oh shit, I got to work, like Boot today. Boot if anybody didn't know, he got a shot in his spinal cord, and here he is. So that's pretty impressive. But he's like, hey, I can make it. Looks like I can make it. That's okay. We can probably work something out.
If you know you won't be here.
But if you know you're not going to be here and you don't say anything, it hurts us. Okay? Because we have to we want to have meaningful missions. We want to have meaningful tasks for each guy in here. We're at the point now where we can almost have 6 to 7 flights of guys up every week. What that means is we can do full strikes where we have a couple of flights that are escorting. We got 2 or 3 flights that are actually doing a strike. We might have a DAD and a CAD at the same time. So imagine that. But if you're not here, or if you don't answer and we can't count on you, then we have to use less intricate stuff. So we need you to fill that out, and also we need you guys to use the SNV log. So I'll give an attaboy. The guy who's the best at it is Mayo. Mayo is, as soon as he knows, boom, you see it up there. He's like, guys, I can't make it. I got a late work. He gets it up there. We know right away. So good job on that, Mayo. He's religious about doing that. We need everybody to do that. That's all we're asking, so that we can keep on top of things. Along with this, what we'll do is the bargain is we're going to try to get this thing out Friday or Saturday before the week starts. Okay. So we'll try to get it out sooner than we have been on like Tuesdays. So hopefully like tomorrow or Saturday, we'll be able to get next week's mission up. Cool?
Yep. So don't be like ED.
Yeah.
Questions?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
All right. That's all I got.
Copy that.
All right. Thank you, Jinx. Let me bring up my stream here of tonight's briefing. Wait a little bit, let everybody join the stream.
This news
Hey,
paper
Will.
video is one of my better ideas.
Weld, we got a lot of background noise from you.
Oh, my bad. I'll turn my thing down.
All right, gentlemen and gentlemen, welcome to our cruise. First cruise of the year. We had good workups. We got a lot of good practice in, got a lot of good material. Welcome to the Falklands. A little bit of background. Federation of the Americas, which is really just Argentina, going little old school, decided to invade the Falklands after a lot of crazy ramping up of the situation down in the Southern Hemisphere. So we are neutral. We are moving south, and we turned around Tierra del Fuego. We're in the South Atlantic now, and we are just kind of hanging out, kind of being the big boy in the room, just making sure things don't get too far out of hand. We're officially neutral. UK still owns the Falklands. They just got invaded by the Federation, but we are not at war. England hasn't asked us for our help, but we are going to stick our noses where it belongs anyway. So we're out here. We be out here.
Not gonna lie, last week wasn't the deepest of memes. So to recap, you all did close pattern flying. We all did well. Clusterfucks were made waiting to take off because everyone landed at the same time, and then no one made any questionable landings. At least not on my boat. All of ours are perfect, of course, because the absolute perfect air boss as well as the marshal.
Okay, threes all around.
Yep. Fact check, true.
Don't believe it. All right. Cruise week 1. Welcome to the South Atlantic. All of us sailors and everything cross the equator, get our shellbacks. We're upside down now.
I just saw the fucking TV. God damn you guys. All right. Anyway. You like the production value? You should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like the fucking Law and Order bum sound.
All right. April 17th, 2006. Some of y'all were babies back then. Departure time of mission today is 12:40 Zulu, 9:40 local. Mission Commander Sting 1-1. Much of what I said on the background. Or peacekeeping. UN asked us down here just to keep an eye on things. And, well, things kind of in between my first slide and now. Things just escalate a little bit more. We had a Tomcat collide with an Argentinian P3. Yeah, bad day. We got our Tomcat boys out, but the P3 probably lost everybody on board. Argentinians are feeling possibly a little froggy right now. They're probably very upset with us, especially since we're neutral. Tensions are very high. Don't be the first one to shoot today. We are don't fire unless fired upon, or defending yourself or somebody else in the group. It's we don't want things to escalate any more than they already have. So our job today is just maintain cap for the fleet, make sure we have air superiority in our little bubble, and we're going to patrol the waters, and we're going to identify, also known as rigging, any unknown vessels in the vicinity of the carrier group. Sting flights and Dodge flights are going to depart and go to your respective patrol zones, and that should be in your flight plan on your waypoints. Dodge flight will be identifying unidentified vessels. That's fun. Via targeting pod. And we have a surface fleet commander on Trident on channel 10, 263.0. So for Dodge flight, make sure you check in with Trident. Sting 1 and Dodge 1 are going to be patrolling similar areas, and Sting 2, Dodge 2, etc., etc. Sting 3 and 4, we only go as far as Dodge 2 today, so Sting 3 and Sting 4 are going to be out there by themselves. 1 and 2 will at least have your backups as Dodge 2 in the vicinity. This is Blue Water Ops. We have no divert field. We have nowhere else that we can go. The bingo is 7.0. But once you reach your bingo, let whoever's in your chain of command know, and RTB, so your replacement squadron can come up and relieve you. Especially if anything pops off, we'll get down to 7.0 very quickly, and we need to know to bring up your replacements as soon as possible in that case. Weather's pretty decent so far. Currently reporting winds out of the east, winds calm, good visibility, good ceilings, nice balmy 14 degrees Celsius, of course. Going into the evening, though, we are looking at the ceilings coming down, and then later tonight, big thunderstorm cold front moving throughout the area. It's going to be nasty out. All right, Sting 1 through 4 are all going to be with cap loadouts. 6 AMRAAMs, 2 Sidewinders, 2 fuel tanks. You're going to spawn a step. Dodge 1 and Dodge 2 are going to be maritime patrol. You're going to have a modified cap loadout with an AT FLIR, so you can rig and identify ships in the area. You're also going to spawn a step. We're going to be off the George Washington for Sting flights today, and the Lincoln is going to be taking care of Dodge flights. So just remember, if you're Dodge, you're working with the Lincoln, 72. If you're Sting, you're on the Washington, 73. AWACS is Showtime. It's going to be on a 253.0. I don't remember what preset that is, but if you're working with Showtime, that's going to be KY Fill 3 for your encryption. We have Bloodhound on 248 and Mauler on 249 for our recovery tankers in the vicinity of both boats. Bullseye.
For reference, I can do the bullseye. For reference, I needed a waypoint that we all could identify, and putting one on the mainland was too far for this cruise, or at least for the time being until we potentially move west, hypothetically. If you look at the map of the Falklands, there is a slight curve island on the west coast over there, which I thought looked like a banana, which is why I put the bullseye there. So that should be your bullseye in your jets, for reference.
And I'm making I'm making an OPSO call. Yeah, that's preloaded. I'm going to make an OPSO call. Yep. I'm going to make an OPSO call. You have to call it Banana Land. It's not Bullseye, it's Banana Land. OPSO call. It only can be overridden by XO and CO. So.
Banana Eye.
So for our flow and timing, spawn at step. Depart when ready with coordination between the flight leads over Squadron Common. Case 1 departure. It's all pretty standard so far. Patrol your assigned zones until relieved. And a Case 1 recovery back at the boat, the Washington and Lincoln.
Do we have as far as the patrol areas, is it like a box of waypoints for the patrol area, or is it like just a line?
I believe it's just a line.
Okay.
Good question. But yes, Showtime will be on channel 253 with the encryption. Com card for today, we got Lincoln on 3, 4, and 5. and Washington on 6, 7, and 8. For those of you that have to check in with Trident, that's Dodge. That's going to be on channel 10. Got our tankers as our squadron SOP 245, 246, 47, 48, 49.
For the Dodge guys, sorry, Zap. For the Dodge guys, we're also going to be encrypting on Trident as well. So same encryption as Big Voice.
Yep. So just keep one frequency on Squadron Common, and then depending on what flight you are, either Channel 2 or Channel 10 encrypted. A little bit of brevity review. Declare. That's going to be a big one for tonight, considering we are neutral. Everything is weapons hold, and nobody is hostile yet. So if you get a declaration from AWACS, and I'll cover this in a second, if you get a declaration from AWACS over voice that they are hostile, then they can fire. But anybody else, you're going to have to declare on a certain group or target in order for AWACS to come back to you, whether it's hostile or not. Bogey dope is fairly simple. It's just range, bearing, altitude, and aspect from you to the target. Skate, execute launch and leave tactics at a pre-briefed range. And abort is when you terminate after weapons release as part of deciding the timeline. Launch and leave, max performance turn. It's you're going to turn or you're going to die. That's an abort. Yep, threats. Flick.
I forgot that was the slide next. So, in the event of hostilities, mind you, which we aren't at, the Federation's air wings consist of 3 main threats. They have the Mirage 2000, which is a Delta wing. It can go really fast, so do not mistake it for the MiG-28s of old. This thing can shoot you from far away just by virtue of going Mach 2. The biggest threat it has is the Super 530D, which is not too different from the Super 530F of the later Mirage F1, but their longest range is going to be about 21 nautical miles. They can up that, or just in terms of like air density and whatnot, so if they're high and they are very fast, do not take that as an idle threat. That thing can definitely slap you. They also do not have Sidewinders, they have Magics, which I would describe as a little bit better of a IR missile comparatively. Their biggest long-range threat is also one of their fastest. You should all know it very well. Is the F4 Phantom. That thing, the longest stick it has is the 38 nautical mile AIM 7,